and I have been loving it. Oh my gosh. I don't know what was into me. Say hello to Rambo. You know, today was supposed to be the VIP launch for the candle collection, but I have been editing this morning while waiting for the sun to come up a little bit more and to get a little warmer outside. I'm actually loving this time of year, which I normally don't. Normally I hate this time of year, especially once the time changes, and I may change my mind once the time changes. I usually just really don't like how it's darker all the time. I don't like how it's colder and like you just can't be outside as much, but for whatever reason, this weather and this time of year has just been so refreshing this year. I am loving it. I love my routine right now. I take a nice slow morning and drink my coffee and do my journaling and do a little bit of computer work in the morning while I wait for it to get a little warmer. And then like mid-morning when the sun kind of comes up and it reaches like 60 outside, I go for a long walk outside and I have the sunshine and it's lunchtime and I can start a new like set of work tasks after lunch. And then by the time it's bedtime, it's been dark for a while and I just feel like I got my full day in. And again, this may all change when the time changes and it's dark at 5:30 because that's awful. But for right now, I'm loving it. Anyways, this morning I'm doing some editing. I've been really behind on editing and filming and things like that. And so I'm sure that you're like, where have you been? And I've been behind on it because I've been working on behind the scenes things of launching the new website. So if you've not seen that, it is live and I hope that you love it. I'll leave it linked for you so you can go check it out. And then also prepping the candle collection behind the scenes because that is coming very, very soon. Like when you're watching this, it's probably happening this week. I have not been filming and editing and working on house projects quite as much just in the last couple weeks. Oh, also we had our 1-year anniversary and we were gone for a few days and recovering for the whole rest of the week because we were just exhausted. We did a lot of like driving through the night to make the most out of a weekend, and so yeah, we were just super tired and like spent most of the next week like recovering. So anyway, that's why I've been a little bit MIA. I'm finally editing a video right now. Then today I'm hoping to get done the bulk of what's left of the behind the scenes stuff for the candle collection. I need to photograph all of the vessels and get them prepped and ready on the website. So between today and tomorrow, I'm hoping to get that done so that way it's all ready for you. And I'll probably take you along with me as I work on some of that. And then once the candle collection is set, I feel like I can finally return to some house projects, but I just wanted to make sure that I had everything ready to go for it. So anyway, that's kind of the little update because I know it's been a little bit, and yeah, I just need to finish editing this and then we'll hopefully be able to switch gears and work on something else. You guys, I've been editing for 2.5 hours now, and by the time that you're watching this vlog will already be live, the one that I'm editing, and I'm gonna go ahead and apologize again for chatting your ear off. Like, I don't know what kind of mood I was in when I was filming this vlog, but I literally could not stop talking, and I feel like I'm about to do it again. So I apologize. I'm dealing with it and trying to cut it out, and what's really sad is the vlog that you saw, I edited out like half of it. So you're welcome, but also I'm really sorry. Anyway, I got this vlog all rough cut and I'm gonna head out on my walk. Well, actually I'm gonna make some lunch and then I'm gonna head out on my walk because I need a break from this. I am so ready for my walk because I've been working down here. So I made like a makeshift, this is literally like an old piece of plywood. I'm pretty sure it's the beadboard from our powder room makeover. But I made this makeshift like walking station and I have been loving it. But unfortunately, it's a lot easier to edit on the big computer upstairs versus my laptop. My laptop is a little slower because it's kind of old. So anyway, I kind of had to sit up there and work on that this morning. But I have been working down here on that and I have been loving it. So I'm very excited for my walk. I'm gonna go get some sunshine outside and go on my walk. But first I'm gonna make a coffee. So I've been trying to limit my coffee amount, like wean down, because I had gotten really bad. So I'm trying to wean down to just 2 coffees a day, but I'm letting myself have like basically a half. So this is the Four Sigmatic coffee mix, but it's only 50 milligrams of caffeine, and it has more of like a calming effect, but it tastes like coffee, so it's like a good way to wean down like that 3rd cup of coffee. So I've been doing this with some collagen powder, so I'm gonna make one of those and take it on my walk outside. All set now. It is now 9 o'clock at night. I just finished editing that video. It was a vlog and you're gonna see it because I'm sure it'll come out before this, but oh my gosh. I don't know what was into me, but I was so talkative, and so I had to like seriously edit out about half of it, otherwise it would have been over an hour-long vlog of just me just yammering on. And as much as I would love to just like sit there and hang out with you, I know you have other things to do. So that took a lot of time for me to sit there and edit it, but it is done, it is up, and I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go cuddle with Rambo, and we will pick up tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. Me and Josh just went on a run, and that was the first time that I ran in months, if you can't tell by my tomato face. And we really didn't even run that far. I'm gonna be really honest with you. I just am really out of shape with the running. So that's what we did this morning. And I'm also watering my mum. Got that in the sink. So that way I can hopefully keep it for a while. But oh my goodness. I'm gonna go shower, and then I actually collected a bunch of stuff to style the photos for the candle collection. So I'm really excited. I got like pine cones, lemon, oranges, candy canes. I'm hoping that the photos come out really good and that they just like look as vibrant as I hope they smell. So yeah, anyway, got that under wraps, and I'm gonna cool off and go shower, and then we will move on to the next thing for today. Oh my goodness, you guys. Yesterday, after I took a shower, me and Josh sat down to eat some lunch and just chill out for a second. And while we were doing that, I could just feel myself, I just didn't feel right. Like I could just feel overtired, and I was like, well, we just ran, but like we did not run that far. And I could just feel myself going down, and sure enough, like before we even got to dinner time, I had a raging migraine, and it was especially behind like my right eye, and it was so sharp there, and like even with like a blanket over my eyes, I just was not getting any relief, and I was like almost nauseous from it. So I went to bed early, and I was like, I'll just sleep it off. I woke up this morning and it was almost the same. Like, sleeping did nothing. And so I was like, what am I gonna do? Because Josh left for the fire department this morning, and I had a grocery order scheduled for pickup, and I was like, I can't drive like this. Like, I can barely keep my eyes open. Like, I cannot see. But luckily, once I woke up and I had my like protein shake that's just coffee and protein, I think the caffeine from the coffee helped a little bit and luckily knocked it down. And I was able to go get the groceries, and I'm feeling much better now. I think it's like gone. I just feel slower and like a little hazy. I don't know if you get that way after like a bad headache, but it's like the headache's gone. You're not in pain anymore, but you're still just like recovering a little bit. Anyways, I'm feeling much better. I'm gonna make another coffee, and we're finally gonna get to photograph the candle collection, and I am just so excited because this is where it like really starts to come together, is when you can see the vessels and like all the different scents, and like it's all fancy photographed. Well, as fancy as I can. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do today, and I'm really glad that I'm actually feeling up to it because I was kind of worried that I wasn't. So I'm gonna make another coffee, and then we're gonna figure out where to set up our little photograph station. The house doesn't get the best light. We're in the woods, and the way that the windows are done, there's very few places in the house that get like a lot of sunlight, like directly. And I mean, you know that if you've seen plenty of places in the house on the channel. So getting photographs can be a little challenging, but I think there's one place in the living room right now, and we might use like the back of the sofa. We'll see. Anyway, coffee first. I've really been trying to cut down on the caffeine, and that's not the reason for the migraine, by the way, because I've been cutting down on the amount of caffeine I drink for probably a week now. And I slowly weaned myself back. So even though in the afternoons, like I'm kind of craving like a little pick-me-up, it's not like a caffeine headache, because I definitely know better than that. I've tried that before. I did not go cold turkey. So that's not what it was, but having a little extra caffeine today, I think is going to help just keep it away. And then we'll go back to we'll go back to our like 1 or 2 a day situation, but today it's a heavy caffeine day. Okay, let me show you where I'm thinking. So you can already see how much darker it is here in the living room, but I am thinking that right here, do you see how much light right here gets behind the couch? I think if we set up like a little station right here, that the light will come in just right from the windows over here. Sorry, my brain, I told you I'm gonna be a little slow today. And see how there's like so much natural light on my face right here? I think that this would make the perfect spot for photographing the collection, because it's not direct because of all the trees and everything, but it is nice and bright. So I think this is gonna be our spot, and we just need to set it up. Say hello to Rambo. I love you. He loves it here because of the sunlight. So yeah, I think this is going to be our spot. I just need to find a sheet and some of our props and stuff. So let me go grab those. This is Rambo's toy basket that I just stole. So I'm going to put this here. This is a spare sheet that I have. I think we'll use that. So I have this marble checkerboard that I might use to just give this a little bit more stability, and then some wood. Just to like break up the textures maybe. Let's do a test shot. So I don't know if I am loving the way it's coming out. I don't know how well you can see that. It just looks really washed out, and maybe this wood tone isn't warm enough. I'm just worried that if I do the checkerboard, as the main base, it's just going to be too busy, and I don't want that. But I like the checkerboard. Maybe we'll try it without the checker. I like how warm it is. Let me go check my other cutting boards and see if I can find one that's warmer. Okay, after playing with it, I think just the plain board and a straight curtain in the back is going to be best. I think just keep it simple. I do have like some like fun little props that I'm going to use for the different scents. So I think just keep it simple. So I'm going to go put the chessboard away. It wasn't working. I just wasn't getting it to work. I couldn't get the balance right. It's like it would be peeking out too much or not enough. So I'm just going to do without it. I'm just going to use the board. And hopefully they'll come out okay for you guys. I was not happy with it, so I changed it again. I made it taller and then used the stool that already has that wood texture on it. That way the sheet kind of lays flat in the background because I was getting just so many shadows. And this is kind of the same setup I did last time, and I just don't remember having this much trouble. But anyway, I think this will work. This is one of my larger vessels, and I was still able to get a good shot, so I think that this will be good. Now we just have to repeat it 50 plus times. Actually, we'll have to repeat it a lot more times than that, so I'm going to have to do each vessel 6 times. So one time it'll be blank like this, and then I will set up a scent, and then we will do all of the candles in that scent, and then swap the scent. So we'll be repeating this process 6 times for 50 plus candles. So yeah, this should be fun. We are done. You guys, 265 photos later, and we are done. We got everything we needed. This is the aftermath of the last one that I filmed, the cinnamon roll scent. So I kind of made like my own makeshift cinnamon bread, but I think they turned out so good. Let me show you like a little preview of some of the photos. I think they turned out really good. I hope you can see good. Look at that. I feel like they turned out pretty good. So that's the cinnamon roll one, candy cane, into the woods, winter breeze, and vanilla latte. And then the plain vessels, because I'm going to have the plain vessels too. But you guys, that was so many photos to take. And I think it got really repetitive because I basically had to reset this up and then photograph all of them again. So I had to do it 6 different times. Yeah, I just got old. And like, I don't know if you can tell, but the daylight has changed because it is now close to 4 o'clock. And I started this before lunch. So it took me a while. I did get talking on the phone with my mom during it though. But yeah, so now I'm going to take it all off of here, and I will probably be on the computer all night uploading and editing and putting all this onto the website. But I'm so like excited and also relieved to have that part over, because it's a little tedious and I'm not entirely sure when I start it how it's going to come out. But anyway, we're going to clean this up. I guess throw this outside maybe. Yeah, I think maybe just toss this outside. I don't know. It has gotten so hot. And we had a cold snap a couple weeks ago, and like we had the space heaters on. We had turned off the AC and had the space heaters on, and now it's hot again. Like, it's almost too hot to be wearing long sleeves. And we had to turn the AC back on last night because it got up to almost 80 degrees in the house. And it's just like, I don't understand. And now we're supposed to have another cold snap next week. It's a mess. Come on, Rambo, inside. Let's go, bud. Sorry. Anyway, guys, look. That was so many. It's just like tons. They're gonna haunt my dreams tonight. Okay, anyway, I need to clean this up because this is not okay. This whole situation, I kind of like took apart my whole living room, so I need to clean this up, and then I'll probably just be on the computer all night. How like absolutely scrapped together this whole setup was. Oh, it works though. And last thing is just moving this guy back where he belongs. And we are all cleaned up for the most part. And it's gonna be time to actually do the editing and the hard part of, well, not the hard part, but it'll be pretty tedious and not super fun, but it's fine. I'm gonna put on my Project Runway. I've been on a real Project Runway kick. I love any competition reality TV show. It does not matter. Actually, it does. I like it when they're more creative. So like Project Runway or Face Off, like the like weird movie makeup. I love Glow Up on Netflix, the makeup competition. The Bake Off, love any kind of Bake Off. There's like a weird chocolate tiering one on Netflix. Loved that. Yeah, I'm just like a sucker for any kind of like creative competition show. It does not matter what they're making. I do not care. I just like to see it. I am going to go shower and put on my PJs, and then I'm gonna come back and sit right there all night and edit the photos and get the listings up. Yeah, because I'm shot for the day. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go do that and see how far I can get on getting them ready for the website. So today is Wednesday, November 1st, and if you are a part of the B.Mail Club or if you've been following along, then you know today was supposed to be the VIP launch for the candle collection. But about an hour into the launch, I got a bunch of messages from you guys saying that your payments weren't going through, that you weren't able to complete your orders, and I had to dive into it and found a tech issue that I had to spend most of today resolving, and so I have postponed the holiday candle collection until Friday, November 3rd, and I'm bummed. Because I was excited for it. I know y'all were excited for it. I can see where you guys were trying to make orders, and I know that was such a hassle and so annoying for you, and I hate that. I hate that you had to go through that. I also, like, I hate the fact that you put your information in there and then it didn't go through, because I know how I feel when it happens to me. And even though I love to think that we have built this friendship in this community, and like I hope that you trust me, I also totally understand and respect the fact that at the end of the day, I'm a stranger on the internet, and I hate that you put your card information in and it looks like it went nowhere and you're just worried about it. And I promise you, no matter what happens with it, like, I will do right by you. We will make it right. So I don't want you to worry about that. I just hate that it happened at all. Good news is I have fixed it. I'm like 99.9% sure I fixed it. And the launch will be happening Friday, which is when you're going to be watching this. And so it is now live, and you can go shop it if you are a VIP. If you're not a VIP, just wait till Monday, November 6th, and it'll be open for you to shop as well. And hopefully it'll all be resolved, and you can get your candles, you can get your vessels, and we can pretend like this didn't happen and it all went smoothly. But what's really funny is that even though I've been really excited for the collection and I had everything set up and I thought that I did really good, like getting it all smoothed out, I just had this feeling leading up, like probably the last couple of days leading up to the launch, that something wasn't going to go right. Like, I just had this feeling it wasn't going to go smoothly, and I didn't know what it was. So I'm thankful that it's just a tech issue that I was able to resolve. But yeah, it's kind of weird how I just had like that feeling and then this happened. But anyway, if you're watching this now, it's live. You can go shop it if you're a VIP. If you're not a VIP, you can join the VIP club and make sure you're ahead and get early access for all future launches of anything. I'll leave that in the description for you, and you'll be able to shop come Monday, November 6th. So enough of that. It's been a long day of dealing with that. I thought, let's go do something fun. So I want to share, coming up on Black Friday, things like that, I just got in my favorite skincare order of it, and I need to go through it because I actually ordered for a friend of mine, so I need to like sort her stuff out. But I'm not just going to do a haul or like an unboxing, because that can get, I order a lot and that can get boring. But what I would like to do is share with you like my empties, and I love this idea. I saw somebody do this and I was like, that is genius, and I so appreciated seeing what somebody actually uses and like used all of it, because it must be good if they used all of it. So I'd like to show you my personal empties. Okay, I have moved us into the bathroom, so if it's a little echoey, I'm sorry. But I want to show you some of my empties. All right, the first one is Everything Spray, and it is basically like a toner. It has aloe vera juice, distilled water, witch hazel, apple cider vinegar, magnesium, some really yummy essential oils, but this sucker is empty, and so I needed to replace it, and so I got a new one, and it comes with a little spray top. But I usually use it with a cotton ball on my face, so I like not having the spray. That's just a personal preference. I know a lot of people who love to use it as like a refresher on their face as a spray. I personally am a cotton ball gal, but this is an empty for sure. Another one is this clarifying serum, and it is super low. I don't think you're gonna be able to see that at all, but it is just about out. Like, I can't even get a full dropper anymore. This has changed my face. I've never really struggled too terribly with acne, and I'm really thankful, but I definitely notice a difference when I use this clarifying serum very regularly. I wake up and like I just feel like my face has a more of a glow to it. It just feels more moisturized. Definitely feels clearer. It just, like the tone of it, I feel like the redness goes down a lot. The uneven lines, textures, things like that, just so much better. So I've been doing that every day when I get out of the shower, and then I'll use my gua sha stone and I'll do a little routine with that, and that is something I've been trying to incorporate more that I have not always been super good at, but I've been doing that pretty consistently the last few weeks, and I have noticed a huge difference in my face. Okay, so this is another one, and what's really funny is this is actually not my only empty, so this is just about gone, but this is one of 2 jars, and I had another one that was even lower than this one, and I dropped it. I was saving it as an empty for you, and I dropped it and it shattered. So like, this is the body butter. I go through it pretty frequently. And I ordered myself a giant jar because I keep going through the little jars. So I ordered a giant jar, and I love this because I have super dry skin in the winter. And I've been trying to get more consistent with moisturizing, like my hands, my arms, my legs. So when I get out of the shower, I've been trying to put this on to kind of like keep the moisture in. And I have to say my hands are definitely a lot better than they usually are at this time of year. Always, always, always have to have my dry shampoo. Always. This stuff is so good, especially if you have blonde hair. I can't really speak to the dark haired version of it, even though they have one. It's super clean, like super non-toxic. The blonde one works so well. I think I'm gonna do a reel or something on Instagram to like showcase how well it works. I just had my hair washed and done yesterday, so it's okay right now, but this stuff will take my hair from looking like wet with greasy, like really gross, to being almost like day one fresh. It's crazy. Anyway, I always keep these on deck because I will like coat my hair in it by the end of the week. Must have. Okay, and the only other empty in it, I can't really show it to you because I always throw away the box, but this is called the Baby Bar. And this is the soap that we use in our shower every day. So it's just a bar of soap. It's goat milk soap. It does not really have a smell at all. And this is our basic everyday body soap, face soap, cleanser. I always stock up on these and keep them in because, like I said, this is just our bar of soap that we keep in the shower. So always have to stock up on these, and I was kind of running low on my back stock, so I grabbed some of those. So yeah, anyway, I just thought it would be fun to see like what I actually use every day, like what I actually use to the point of running out of. So the clarifying serum, oh my goodness, I'm so sad when I run out of this. Everything spray, body butters, and dry shampoo. Must have, oh, and baby bar. So like I use all of these every single day. Like, no joke. I truly, truly use them all. These are not my first empties. If you are looking for non-toxic skincare, cannot say enough good things about them. Been using them for 4 years. They're incredible. So anyway, I just thought it'd be fun to show you like my actual empties because I have a ton of their skincare over here. Like, they're all that I have. But I don't necessarily go through all of them all the time. So I thought it'd be fun to show you the things that I actually use most of the time, every day. Not just like the luxurious special oils or special like skincare, but like my everyday, this is what I use every day to the point I run out of it quite often. So anyway, just thought that would be a little fun segment, and I had to unbox this stuff anyway. I always am placing orders for my friends, my mom, my family, because they love it too. And so they're like, Brooke, will you order me some of that? And I'm like, okay. Everybody got everything spray. Like, there's about 4 or 5 jars here of everything spray because everybody is like super hooked on it. It's just a game changer. You're just gonna love it, I promise. Anyway, here's another jar of it. Look at this skincare haul. Look at this skincare haul. There's so much of it. Okay, I need to separate this out. Whose is whose. If you're a little hesitant and you're not sure, try it out at Black Friday. That's actually when I started. It was 4 years ago. Black Friday 2019. I bought the starter kit. I've been hooked ever since. So if you're a little skeptical, wait till Black Friday. Try it out with a deal. If you hate it, then you know, but at least you didn't spend full price on it. But you're going to love it. It's awesome, especially if you've been trying to move towards like more non-toxic products. These are so good. I'll leave this for you in the description, and also make sure to go shop the candle collection, you guys. It is live as you are watching this if you're a VIP, and then come Monday, November 6th, everybody can shop it. I hope that you enjoyed this little behind the scenes vlog, putting together the collection, going through some technical difficulties, little unboxing, just hanging out with me as always. I hope that you love the vlog, and I will see you so soon in the next one. Bye.